This is Irontrader, and this is Midday Trading. So we're going to take a look here at crude oil and at natural gas. But first, we're going to take a look here at Meta, M-E-T-A, and their earnings here are after the close today. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation of bias on stock market ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have Meta stock, your daily and your weekly chart. And you can see she's on the verge of the old breakout here. So today's high so far, what we have, got all the way up to 601.20. The key is going to be at 602.95. But you can see where we had a really nice run, and you're above that 8-day and that 21-day. Now, the earnings are going to be here out after the close, same way with Microsoft. And then tomorrow, you got Amazon and Apple. Now, remember, Google had earnings yesterday, and they just blew away numbers. And look what, and the stock is up here over 9 points. Tesla blew away numbers. Their stock ripped up here. So, again, I don't think there's anything that's going to be any different here with the Meta. They're hitting on all cylinders. Now, when you look at the weekly chart, you can see the low, the higher low, the higher low, the same thing I point out all the time. And this is just a really good chart here as far as bullishness goes, okay? So the key is going to be the 602.95. If you bust above that, well, then obviously you're going to hit that, go toward that 620 level, and then work yourself right on up here. Now, again, it probably won't go through a straight line, but we got to see how it's all going to shake out here. Now, on the downside here, what you want to watch is you watch yesterday's high. That's at 593.67, and then we'll watch today's low. That's at 592.07, okay? And then we can just follow the candles right on down here, but realistically, this is what you're looking at, 582.23 or 53. That's that 21-day, and then we have that 8-day at 579.12 level here. But right now, the 8-day is curling up here. You get above that 21-day, and this could push it much higher. The whole thing is going to be about those earnings. RSI, plenty of room to run here. Now, you can see the green is below the red, but look how nice it's curling up here. Once you cross that green over your red, this is what you get, and then this is what you get, okay? So right now here, this is looking very good. The key on the upside is that 602.95 level here. So when you look at the weekly, it's pretty much all the same kind of a scenario here. You can see where you have that really nice run up here, and now you're holding that 8-day and that 21-day very nicely here. So I think it's a matter of time, that 602.95. Now, again, this stock did have a really nice run here. So again, we got to see how this all shakes out here. But this is what I always do. My always theory is I wait for this pullback. I look at when the earnings are, and I always like to buy it a week or two ahead of time. That way you're not caught up in all of this here. Yeah, I own it from all the way down here. Okay, so this is that's how you really want to trade all these AI stocks. Is just buy them in advance when nobody wants them. Say, oh, this is no good, this is no good. That's when you want to buy these and then run up. So today, watch that 602.95. You crack above that here after hours or even before, then she's going to roll much higher. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil. Okay, here we have the crude oil. We got the old daily chart going here now. Okay, so you can see here where we had this gap on down here, and then we put in a lower low yesterday. But look at today here. We put in a higher low and we put in a higher high. Now, the EIA report came out, and actually it was pretty bullish. You had draws right across the board, except for Cushing had just a small build. I'll have all those numbers posted for you after the pit close. But actually, it's looking pretty good. But again, now remember, this is like a war situation. We don't know how this is all going to shake out. It's not really like a supply and demand issue. But again, what we were looking for here today, we had a high so far 69.14. We're looking for that 69 flat, so now we're into that gap. So two key levels here ahead of us here is going to be that 69.84, and then it's going to be the bottom of this candle right here, that 69.96 level, okay? Because there's your gap and there's your fill. Now I can say we are into that gap. Now, again, if we can get above that, we got that nice 50-day sitting at 71.24, and then we got that 21-day at 71.75 here. Now, again, that Middle East, that is not settled right now. They did some retaliation last week, like I said. We don't know what this thing, you're trying to get it, maybe get some kind of a peace agreement. We don't know how this is all going to shake out here. So again, that's why we want to trade the charts. You just watch this 8-day. That's going to be key on the upside. If you get through that, then we walk to the bottom of that candle. That's that gap fill, 69.96. And then we watch that 50-day at 71.24 and then that 21-day. Now, on the downside here, well, we want to watch yesterday's high. So you're looking at 68.52 level. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll watch today's low. You're looking at 67.28, and then we'll come over here to the bottom of this candle. You're looking at 66.92, and then yesterday's low at that 66.72 level, okay? That's what we're looking at. See how where that price channel moved up? That's yesterday's low. And obviously, if that's lost, then we'll come right over here, 66.33. We'll come right to the bottom of that candle, 60. a 563, and then 65.27 if this is all lost. But right now, this is pretty bullish. Actually, I got a scalp going in UCO. So, yeah, it's looking actually pretty good here. So we got to see how this is all going to shake out. RSI, plenty of room to run on up here. Your green is still below the red here, but again, if we can get above that 8-day and head right forward towards all this traffic right in here, then that can be a nice curl up here, and maybe we could take it even higher kind of a situation. Okay, let's take a look now here at natural gas. Okay, here we have the natural gas, your daily chart. Now remember on Netty Gas here, what you're going to have is you got the EIA report out on Thursday at 10:30. We got to see how this all shakes out. But realistically here, like where I live, seasonality is usually pretty cool though. We're in the high 70s here today, which is very, very unusual here for where I am. But again, we got to see how this is all going to shake out. So let's look at the downside here first. So you want to watch yesterday's low, obviously. Okay, that's that 2.79 level. Then we'll look here to today's low. You're looking at 2.77, and then we'll come right over the top of this candle at 2.72 level. Okay, and then we'll come over here at the top of this candle. You're looking at 2.62. Then we have your 21-day, which is 2.58. And then what's really, really critical is going to be the top of this candle here, which is 2.51, which lines up very, very nicely here with your 8-day, okay? Because right now, okay, so now we get a gap change. So your gap down is the low 277, and then your fill right there is sitting at 2.516, okay? So your gap and your fill there now, okay? So you just take the lowest and the highest here, lowest here and the top of that candle right there. But now the 8-day is curling up here, but again, we had that contract roll, so you're not getting really a good true reading here. Now on the upside, well, what you want to do is you want to watch yesterday's high. Look at that 2.9 zip. Okay, and then we come over here, you got what do we got there? You got 2.93, you got 2.94, you got 2.98, you got that 3 flat, and then we got the big retest up there at 3.01. But right now we got to see how this is all shaken out. But you can see here on this chart here, see this is contract roll, gap and go, and then let's take a look at the other one here. Okay, see another one, gap and go, okay, situation. Gap and go situation. So we got to see how this is all going to shake out. So give a little time here. I know Natty Gas, and then we got to, I didn't trade any of that today. I'm in long on the crude, and it's all basically technology here this week here for me, at least till tomorrow. But right now the crude's working, and the technology stocks are working really good. Okay, I'll be back here after the pick close. We'll take a look at crude, natural gas, and then we'll probably throw something else in the mix, maybe the Amazon. All right, thanks for watching.